desk in the fading sun. The top drawer sticks on the run. A heavy scent of wood and time for a long forgotten crime of leaving good words left unsaid, kept locked away inside my head. It's just a drawer full of dust on unspoken replies, a collection of hellos and some silent goodbyes. These paper ghosts of a future that never stood a chance, just a drawer full of dust and a hesitant dance. A stack of letters turning brown for every corner of this town. Each envelope is sealed with wax to cover up the painful facts. Your name is written clear and bold, a story that was never told. It's just a drawer full of dust on unspoken replies, a collection of hellos and some silent goodbyes. These paper ghosts of a future that never stood a chance, just a drawer full of dust and a hesitant dance. Maybe courage was a thing I couldn't seem to find, left these honest feelings locked away inside my mind. Now the ink is faded and the chance has blown away. There is nothing left to do but let them stay. I slide the drawer back in its place and leave them to the grave. The dust can settle on the words I'll never have to say. Just a drawer full of dust. A drawer full of dust.
Blue ink's bleeding slightly, this napkin's wearing thin. It's 2 in the morning, where do I begin? The buzzing Coca-Cola sign, it always found your hair. And I just sat here watching from this worn-out corner chair. I'm just a ghost in a corner booth in Tulsa, another cup of coffee growing cold. All these feelings that I never even told you, a story that this paper has to hold. You pour it with a kind smile, and you'd never know my name. And I would watch you walking moth drawn to a flame. I'm just a ghost in a corner booth in Tulsa, another cup of coffee growing cold. All these feelings that I never even told you, a story that this paper has to hold. Maybe you won't work tomorrow, maybe you'll move out of town, so I'll leave this by the sugar jar and lay a tin spot down. In Tulsa, my last cup of coffee growing cold. All these feelings that I never even told you, the story that this paper has to hold. Leaving this folded napkin right beside the saw. The little bell rings on the door, and I'm gone so long. That porch light is the same one that burned out long ago, just like the words I should have said that you deserve to know. I see that diamond window pane still catching morning light. I drove all night to say your name, but couldn't get it right. My pride had built a fortress wall with stones of foolish doubt. I couldn't find a way back in and couldn't find a way out. I let the quiet do the harm, I let the silence lead and planted rows of loneliness from one destructive seed. 'Cause sorry never sounded right coming from this fool who let his stubborn silence speak and break love's golden rule. I should have torn that fortress down instead of walking out. I traded your forever love for loneliness and doubt. You found a better man and he makes everything new. He finished all the songs I started and he sees them through with you. I'm just a paper ghost out here, a story you don't tell. And sorry never sounded right coming from this fool who let his stubborn silence speak and break love's golden rule. I should have torn that fortress down instead of walking out. I traded your forever love for loneliness and doubt. No, sorry never sounded right, So I'll just drive away beneath the ghosts and porch lights at the closing of the day. So long.
Remember that old dusty porch? We watched the fireflies light a torch. The summer air was thick and slow, a chapter I was scared to close. You taught me how to really dance, take a wild and crazy chance. We knew our time was borrowed grace, left a mark no one can erase. They sing about the one that got away, a bittersweet and lonely yesterday. But I just smile at the memory, 'cause you're the one who got away with me. I hope that life is treating you kind, and you found the peace you hope to find. There's no regret, there is no blame. I'm just so glad you knew my name. They sing about the one that got away, a bittersweet and lonely yesterday. But I just smile at the memory, 'cause you're the one who got away with me. Yeah, you got away with me. And I wouldn't change a thing. No, I wouldn't change a thing. Dear darling, here I am again, another Tuesday morn. These yellow roses in my hand, since the day that you were gone. I knelt down in the morning dew, brushed away a single leaf, and told the stone I still love you, beyond my disbelief. But the silence in this house is loud, it screams beneath a heavy cloud. Just yellow roses on a Tuesday, Tuesday to show I'm missing you in every way. I made a pot of coffee black, forgot and made enough for two. There's no one here to call me back the way you used to do. Your reading glasses by the chair reflect the empty space. It's more than my poor heart can bear to see your vacant place. And the silence in this house is loud, it screams beneath a heavy cloud. Just yellow roses on a Tuesday to show I'm missing you in every way. They say that time will heal the pain, that someday I'll move on. But every drop of falling rain just sings another empty song. Yellow roses on a Tuesday, the silence is so loud today. Yeah. Roses on a Tuesday, till I see you again someday. Someday. Graduation caps flew high beneath a humid sky. You wore a pale blue gown, the quietest girl in town. I saw you by the door, my feet stuck to the floor. The words were in my head, the ones I left unsaid. Just 3 small words were on my tongue when our whole lives were young. Our lifetime held its breath, and I chose a silent death. If I'd spoken up that summer night, we'd have a front porch with a yellow light, couple kids out playing in the yard. Instead I hold this broken, faded card. I heard you move back west, at least that's what they guess. They say you married a good man.
stuck right to the plan. You have a house up on the ridge, just past the county bridge, and sometimes I still drive by and ask the darkness why. Just 3 small words were on my tongue when our whole lives were young. Our lifetime held its breath, and I chose a silent death. If I had spoken up that summer night, we'd have a front porch with a yellow light, a couple kids out playing in the yard. Instead I hold this broken, faded car. Growing old, a story to be told. We'd fight about the bills and watch from grassy hills. We'd see the seasons turn, a lesson I can't learn. If I had spoken up a summer night, if I had spoken up.
Yellow light of a single ball cuts across this silent room. A fountain pen and a heavy heart chasing away the coming gloom. The paper's blank, a brittle ghost waiting for the words to bleed. Every letter a memory, planting a bitter poison seed. I'm writing down what I can't speak aloud, a story that nobody else will ever read. These paper ghosts are all I have right now. Black ink on my hand is a sin's own creed. The night grows deep, the clock is slow. This confession will never fly. It's just for me and the shadows here beneath a tired, moonless sky. I'm writing down
can't speak aloud, a story that nobody else will ever read. These paper ghosts are all I have right now, and this black ink on my hands is a sin's own creed. The ink is dry now on the page, but it's still wet here on my skin. Just a stain that won't wash away, a mark of where I've been. Box up on the shelf, a piece of my old younger self. Found a letter I forgot, a tangled sentimental knot. The paper's yellowed at the edge, standing on a fragile edge of 17, full of grace. Your dorm room was the mailing place. I poured my heart out on that page and locked that feeling in a cage. I wrote it down, but let it be a promise just for me. A paper ghost with a time-worn folded crease, a sweet surrender and a summer's peace. I should have mailed it to your dorm that fall. This postmark 1998 says it all. I wrote about the stars we saw, breaking summer's only law. We swore we'd never drift apart, a promise from a hopeful heart. And I just wonder where you are today. Did you ever miss me anyway? Never even got a postage stamp, just a memory from a porch light lamp. A paper ghost with a time-worn folded crease, a sweet surrender and a summer's peace. I should have mailed it to your dorm that fall. This postmark 1998 says it all. Yeah, 1998 says it all. Before the changing of the leaves that fall, I fold it up and put it back down this old forgotten track. is beating on the glass. Another lonely day has passed. I'm sitting here beneath the moon, just humming an old forgotten tune. I found this paper and a pen to feel that feeling once again. We drove all night to see the sun, a crazy race we knew we'd won. Landed on Beale Street Saturday and let the music have its way. Some little dive with sticky floors, we danced right through those double doors. And I still see the dress you wore to Memphis, spinning around beneath those hazy lights. A faded blue that left me so defenseless. It carries me through all my darkest nights. That memory's a porch light in the storm, keeping this old weary heart still warm. The band was playing something slow, a song from long, long time ago. You leaned in close and whispered low, don't ever, ever let me go. The world outside just disappeared, along with every doubt I feared. And I still see the dress you wore to Memphis, spinning around beneath those hazy lights. A faded blue that left me so defenseless. It carries me through all my darkest nights. That memory's a porch light in the storm, keeping this old weary heart still warm. Sometimes a ghost is all you need to plant a brand new hopeful seed. A paper ghost I hold so tight to make it through another night. Yes, I still see the dress you wore to Memphis, spinning round beneath those hazy lights. A faded blue that left me so defenseless. It carries me through all my darkest nights. That memory's a porch light in the storm, keeping this old weary heart still warm. The dress you wore to Memphis, that faded blue, yeah, Memphis. The ink is dry upon the page, a quiet war I still must wage, a stack of words and shades of blue that I will never send to you. I tell you that I'm doing well,
gentle lie I often tell. I ask you how you've really been, and then I put away the pen. 'Cause in this world that I have made, my careful feelings aren't afraid. A perfect love that can't be bent, because it's unsigned and unsent. There's no return address on top, no postage stamp, no hopeful drop, to a mailbox on the street. Just safety in this small retreat, and in this world that I have made, my careful feelings aren't afraid. A perfect love that can't be bent, because it's unsigned and unsent. Maybe it's a coward's right to hide a heart from painful light. Your answer is a thing I dread, so I just keep the words unsaid. Unsigned and unsent, safe inside. Unsigned and unsent. Bet you think this note is strange. A jealous fool's unhinged exchange. But I'm not writing you to fight, just words I had to send tonight. She likes her coffee black and strong, just one sugar, don't get it wrong. And on the weekends, let her sleep. That is a promise you should keep. So to the man who took my place, please trace the lines upon her face, and know you're holding all I lost. Don't ever fail to pay the cost, to keep her safe and warm at night. Just hold her hand and hold it tight. She hates the sound the back door makes, and worries about the little breaks in conversation when it's still a quiet house upon a hill. So to the man who took my place, please put a smile back on her face, 'cause you are holding all I lost. Don't ever fail to pay the cost, to keep her safe and warm at night. Just hold her hand and hold it tight. I took for granted morning
sun, the simple race that I had won. Now you're the one who gets to see the girl who should have stayed with me. Just learn from my mistakes, my friend. Let her new life with you begin. Yeah, to the man who took my place, please love her well. Porch light makes a halo on flakes that drift on down. My coffee cup is colder in this quiet mountain town. I remember how you loved this, your face pressed to the glass. You said that it was magic, a beauty built to last. But the magic feels like ice now, and the beauty cuts me through. Every single falling snowflake just makes me think of you. And the snow is falling on Colorado, a blanket soft and white and deep. It's just as quiet as the silence you left me, a lonely promise that the cold can't keep. I'm trying to write a letter, the ink is on the page, just empty words to fill up this lonely silent age. The storm came in so sudden, a whisper then a blow. It covers all the roadways where you were meant to go. Oh, the snow is falling on Colorado, soft and wide and deep. It's just as quiet as the silence you left me, a lonely promise that the cold can't keep. Yeah, the snow is falling down on this empty silent town. Snow falling on Colorado, I miss you so. Yellowed paper in my hand, faded words I understand. A heavy ghost I couldn't fight beneath the lonely porch light. A single match, a steady thumb, for all the years I've been numb. The air is cold upon my face. I'm leaving this forgotten place. The cardboard strikes a sudden spark, a tiny promise in the dark. It touches just one corner frail and starts to tell its fiery tale. And the paper curls to greet the flame as the fire starts to burn your name. All the crushing weight is turning gray. The fire and the wind will blow it all away. Start to rise like broken stars in moonless skies. A final breath, a whispered prayer, just disappearing on the air. And the paper curls to greet the flame as the fire starts to burn your name. All the crushing weight has turned to gray. The fire and the wind have blown it all away. Yeah, the fire and the wind. So long, my friend. The embers glowing red, and the last word is said, gone. First light on the screen door, broom straw on the pine floor. Last night's fire is all gone, just a chill new dawn. Remember all the words we said, the restless dreams inside my head. Watch them burn up in the heat, bittersweet and small retreat. Now I'm sweeping up what's left behind, trying to clear this troubled mind. There is nothing left to hold, just the ashes, gray and cold. Morning dew is on the rail, a single lonely vapor trail. The world is waking up so slow. It's time I finally let you go. Those paper ghosts have turned to dust. Let go of sorrow, let go us. The porch lights flicker, fades away, and welcomes in the brand new day. And I'm sweeping up what's left behind, finally cleared my troubled mind. There is nothing left to hold, just the ashes, gray and cold. Just the ashes, just the sound on the ground.